Hey guys, how's it going? PrimeKero here, and today we'll be talking about week 15 of Tavern Brawl, which has just passed. I would have uploaded this a bit quicker, but I kind of had too much fun playing the Brawl, so that's a bit of an issue there. This week we had something called the Underdog rules. As you can see here, each turn, if you're losing by more than 3 life, then a random minion rallies at your side. So basically, at the beginning of your turn, at the very beginning, if you have 4 or more life less than your opponent, you get a minion that spawns to your side. And through playing, it seems that the only mana costs you would get for a minion was a 2 mana drop or a 3 mana drop. So there were no cases of, say, okay, I'm 5 life below you, turn 2, I spawn a Ragnaros. There was nothing like that. It was controlled. So either 2 mana or a 3 mana minion. I thought this was a good thing because it, as I just said, it stopped completely stupid RNG things from happening, to the extent of, okay, it's turn 2 and my opponent has played Flame Imp, coin Flame Imp on his first turn, and now he's just spawned, I don't know, a Kel'Thuzad, or he's just spawned a Ragnaros, or he's just spawned, I don't know, off the top of my head, he could have got a Mal'Ganis, for example. You know, nothing like that happened. Usually you'd be getting like a 3-2 or a 2-3 or, you know, 1-3 or a 2-4, these types of stats. Nothing too extreme, which was a good thing. Another interesting fact that I don't think many people were aware of at first, but it was quite quick to be found out, was the fact that armor constituted towards essentially your life total in this format. A lot of people, including myself, thought, at least my friends list, we all thought, okay, we want low life, but armor on top of that low life, you know, we just have all the weapons to control the early game, play Control Warrior, but instead of arming up as early as I can, for as frequently as I can, just armor up later on. So people thought, you know, why not just stack later on all those shield block abilities, all those bash abilities, all those shield maiden abilities, after you already had like a 10 life total, for example. So then you could keep on that low life, and as a result of that, you would just get the free minions. But no, Blizzard did good, and they saw this beforehand and were like, no, this will not happen. And yeah, they were very quick to make it so that armor constituted towards a life cost, which I thought was a very good fact, because there was no Grim Patron for this format, really. On to like the decks that were played. Now, what deck sounds good, you know, with these premises? You know, I need a deck that, in normal constructed play, loses a lot of life and benefits from losing all this life. The first class that comes to mind that most people had come to their mind as well was Warlock. Handlock. Turn 1, nothing. Turn 2, tap, that's life gone. Turn 3, tap. You know, turn 4, then I play Minion. Whereas my opponent, probably playing a more tempo based, you know, on curve deck, hits me on turn 2 with a 1 mana drop. Or hits me turn 2, hits me turn 3 with constant drops and puts me down even lower. Sounds good, get more minions. Straight off the bat, like most people, I built a Warlock deck. You can go Handlock, or you could go for the more zoo-based line where you have the Flame Imps, you have the Flame Guards, the new 2 mana 4/3, which takes damage when it gets hurt. This card is a card that I felt was kind of the reason for playing Zoo in this format, because you obviously have tap, you have low curves, you have Flame Imps already for damage. You could add Pit Lords if you wanted to. Some people I saw on the Tavern Brawl did actually add the Pit Lords. But on top of this, you add a Zombie Chows, because if I lose life and then hit you on a tempo-based format, I want you to gain life as well. So I play the Drake Guards to trade early on, / push face, depending on the situation. And the life that you have, I can give back. For example, say I Hellfire with a Zombie Chow on board, I lose 3 life, you gain 5 after losing 3, so you essentially gain 8 life. Along this premise, I built my first deck, which, as you can see to my right, is essentially a kind of zoo deck. It's got the Flame Imps, it has the Zombie Chows, it has Knife Jugglers, it has Mistress of Pain, which was an interesting choice. I ran this for varying reasons. It helped with the life gain. Originally I thought we'd have lots more aggro of this type of Zoo Warlock deck, so I thought Mistress of Pain would actually heal out of kind of lethal ranges. I had Mistress of Pains with the unconventional choice of Demon Fire, because that would turn her into a 3/6, which, you know, healing 3 life whilst trading into minions I thought was quite of a nice toolbox, and it doubled up as removal. It was primarily for buffing myself. I used to have one big game hunter, because originally the thought of running into giants was a big thing with hand luck, but it didn't really seem as much of an issue, so I just ran this variant, which was a bit more aggressive, and I really felt the 2 Flame Imp and the 2 Wrath Guards really helped push this format of deck along. Obviously we had the Mind Control tech for slightly more zoo-based decks, which there were quite a few of. I got a lot of use out of that card as well. And then we had Imp Gang Boss, which was again just to push tempo. A lot of this was more of a board controlling, accumulative style with aggressive pressure. You know, lots of board minions, you got your implosions, you have the Knife Juggler to combo with this all just to get rid of their board. But whilst you're doing this, you are losing your own life in the process via taps, via Flame Imps, and via Wrath Guards. This is just one variant of all the decks that people have played, and it's kind of my own spin on things. I did the Floating Watchers after I saw a few people playing it. I thought it'd be quite a nice touch, and it was kind of a nice touch because you'd play the Floating Watcher, and then you'd play a Flame Imp, and then you'd tap, and then you'd be sitting there with a pretty comfortable 8/8, you know? So yeah, this worked pretty well. And I didn't really lose with this deck, as far as I can remember. I think I went 7-0 with this deck, so people might think, why don't you have a second Implosion, you know, all these things, why is there a Sacrificial Pact? Well, Sacrificial Pact, I'll have you know, pretty good for this Tavern Brawl, because, oh, you're playing Zoo. Hello, Mal'Ganis. I'm gonna get rid of you and kill you for lethal. Or, oh, you played Handlock and you played Draxus. Goodbye. They were the reasons for running that, and this deck ran into quite a lot of the mirror matches, or at least Warlock matches, and it was a bit of a pain after a while, so I thought, you know what, let's change the deck up. So I moved on to what I thought was kind of an interesting deck style for this format. It was Rogue. Now why Rogue? You think, okay, Rogue plays kind of a tempo-based game, but in the very early game they play Control. Think about it. They play a minion, they don't attack you. So turn 1 they play Flame Imp. You go first, you pass. Next turn they play Flame Imp. Your turn 2, you weapon up. You backstab. Or you weapon up, coin, poison, you hit his minion. You've now lost 3 life. He plays another minion. You control that, taking more life by hitting their monster with your face, which is something Rogue has been known to do. You take the life to basically develop your own board, which is this is Oil Rogue. This is Oil Rogue. This is all Rogue right here. And yeah, it worked very well. I didn't change anything for this format. This deck caused the most concedes that I had joining the brawl, and it felt really good. And you could, again, like a few other players have said, you can burst them down, which in this format, burst was very good, because you don't want to give them minion spawns, and this deck was quite good at not giving them that. You're controlling their board and getting spawns in the process, and whilst you're developing that board and they're having nothing, your board's getting bigger. And then one turn you just go Deadly Poison, Goblin Auto Barber, Tinker Sharp Sword Oil, and then you hit face with the few minions you have, and then you Blade Flurry, and suddenly you've won from having a board with 10 damage to dealing something like 25 damage to face. So it was a very strong deck, I felt, for this format, and I didn't lose with this deck either. And, you know, after playing this for a while, I was like, okay, I need to try a different deck, just for funsies, really, you know. This is Tavern Brawl at the end of the day. Tavern Brawl is there for fun. You get your free pack, and then you have fun, you know? So, I made my 3rd deck, and anyone who's played Freeze Mage before will probably see the list on the right and think, it's somewhat standard, and it was. I had the Ronin in just because it's Tavern Brawl, I'm having fun, and I want to make Ronin work. So, I played Ronin. And I had the Explosive Sheep for the idea of aggro. I did run 2 at first, but I took 1 out for the Ronin because I wanted more fun. The Explosive Sheeps really did help because, well, you were against a lot of Warlocks, and the Warlocks that kept losing their life would get lots of minions, so Explosive Sheep took away a lot of those subpar 2 and 3 drop minions that they got. In general, this deck was pretty standard, and it basically worked on the premise of take the damage early on, armor up when you have the low life to just survive long enough to freeze, remove their minions. In the process of losing all of this life that you have, it's a case of, well, you're getting these free minions because, well, you're not hitting their face. So I felt this was a very strong deck for this format. Now, for any of you keen-eyed observers looking at this deck, you will notice there are 0 mad scientists. That was an accident. I managed to draft this deck, play this deck for, I think, 6 to 10 games. It was in between there, I can't remember which. And I lost 1 game, and on the very last game, that was when I realised that I had no mad scientists in my deck. Kind of awkward, I think. The mad scientists would have helped, but in a way, because I didn't have the mad scientists, it meant I could actually play Ice Barrier at the appropriate times. Because if I was on 30 life, and if I was against a Mill Druid deck, for example, which there were quite a few of, and they were obviously not really doing much damage to me because they're playing the fatigue game, if I armoured up, they'd get lots of minions. So it was a case of, that actually kind of worked out in my favour in some scenarios. This deck was also quite fun. They were my 3 decks for this brawl. And what other decks were there? There was a big focus on burst, so we saw the return of the old burst combo handlock deck, which basically takes out the giants for Faceless Manipulator, Power Overwhelming on Arcane Golem, which was kind of cool. You know, I haven't seen that deck since, well, early 2014 when I used to run it. So that was nice to see. The whole meta was just swamped full of Warlocks, so when you didn't run into them, you remembered them. And the main deck I fought outside of Warlock was Mill Druid, or Fatigue Druid in this scenario, because that's essentially what Mill Druid is these days. And I fought one of these decks with my Freeze Mage, and you'll see a clip of that at the end of this video. But Fatigue Druid was a very nice idea for this format. You essentially have 0 minions in your deck. Your deck consists of draw, weak minions with, again, healing effects, drawing, all this type of stuff. You have board clears over board clears and more board clears, but you're going to be hitting lots of minions with your hero power. So your life will be low. And because your life is low, you get free minions, which means you can easily sustain this defensive play even more. In a way, and I can see why they played this, some games resorted to them actually pushing tempo and having a good board because of these free minions they got. It was a good deck for this format. Another deck I felt was quite well represented, at least with my select small sample size of games, was Mill Rogue. Because, again, they have lots of healing sustain in their deck, but they're also hitting lots of minions with their weapons to survive. And again, when you combine 3 minions with, you know, the one which 3 mana put 3/4/4s into your opponent's deck, when they draw it, you summon it. I just forgot the name of the card. This deck I felt was a lot more potent, and I saw a good few of them around. But all in all, this was a very Warlock-centric meta. It was a lot of fun, to be honest. It really made you think about how much damage you had to do on your opponent, what kind of life you should leave them on, making sure that the gap was always significant enough for you to basically get the minions, and not your opponent. Really just working on burst lethal. And I felt like it was a very good brawl for teaching people and really making people think about how to make the most out of their turn. Plan ahead. It was a really good format for that. And I do hope they repeat it, even though it wasn't the most popular. And that's really all I have to say about this week's Tavern Brawl. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I say it was definitely up there, probably as my favourite Tavern Brawl so far. I look forward to the next one, which is actually out tomorrow, so expect the next video for week 16 to be within the next few days or so, because I'm going to be making these more regularly. But until then, I hope you guys enjoy the matches that I'll show in this video. Have a little smile on your face watching them, and don't forget, no matter how good or bad at any game you play you are, always play at your prime. It's PrimeKero, signing out.
Pleasure is mine.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Here we go.
Small in size, huge in evil.
Here we go.
show them. I'll show them all!
You win this one. The pleasure is mine.
Is someone injured?
Here we go.
I am not a morning person.
You have been.
The pleasure is mine.
Back to work!
This guy's toast.
Well played.
Some still locked and loaded.
Pay attention, class!
I am ready to learn.
Instruction begins!
Fire!
I shall do as you say.
I have no time for games.
Instruction begins!
Do as you say.
Pay attention, class!
Ha, this guy's toast.
Someday I'll be just like you! I got a big punch!
I must choose. My blade be thirsty. Count me! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here! Shoot! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here!
Shall we put a kink in their plans?
So many.
There's a top deck and a half.
Here we go.
We hunger for vengeance.
Oh yeah, that's a top deck and a half.
Versus Malfurion.
Okay, Druid.
Let the games begin.
Not necessarily a matchup I'd have expected to see this format. Okay, so we have one part of the combat piece. That's cute. Ah, hello there. Okay. This is an interesting matchup. Okay. What's he gonna play? Dubious as to why he's not played anything yet. This is very awkward for this matchup. This is not a card I desire, but I need it to survive in this matchup. Innovate. Draw 2 cards. Okay, that's cute. Get a sludge belcher out there for now. Naturalize.
My hand is full.
What? Milrogue? Am I playing Milrogue? Rogue. Fatigue Druid. No way.
My hand is full.
Oh, that's killer. Flourish? Like a proper ramp druid. Really? Are we getting to this stage where this would be a good time to cycle through for more cards? That'll put me up to 8 cards, 9 cards, potentially 10 cards next turn. Okay. This is an interesting match already.
I must safeguard the land.
That's cute. That's also kind of expected, I guess. What do I draw? Oh, Blizzard. Sweet. Acolyte. Don't really need you at the moment, to be honest. This puts me at 8. I want to get rid of the bomb first. Ugh.
Pain, speak to me.
This can be a potential overdraw. However, it's a nice turn to play, I think. I need to draw more cards. He's gonna make me burn one card. That's fair enough. What do I get off this? Ice block. I forgot to put Mad Scientists in this deck. That is an issue. I've realised that I've not been drawing any of them. Okay, I'll be sure to change that after this game. I forgot to put the best card in the game for secrets in my deck, which has secrets in. Is he going to try and make me draw burn an extra card?
Time waits for no one. I must safeguard the land.
I'm going to burn a card now, okay. Doomsayer. Okay, well at least I've got this one.
My hand is full.
Oh, I've lost the fireball. Oh my god. It's 4 damage this turn. I've seen both Keeper of the Groves. I've seen both Wraths. I have not seen a swipe yet. And I've only seen one Naturalize, which kind of scares me. If he's running a Naturalize, I can predict he would maybe run one Belch. So I need to be careful with this Doomsayer. If I play it, I need to freeze with it. I think for this turn I'm just Blizzard. That's fine. Blizzard is fine here. Odd Growth. Okay. Get your cycling. Can't believe I'm not playing Mad Scientists at the moment.
I have no time for games.
Sylvanas, okay. Okay. He's used both Keepers, both Wraths, one Naturalize. He could have double swipe, which I'd predict he'd use if he had. It makes sense to keep these minions alive. I just get rid of them. Okay. It's fine by me. Ice block. Don't really want to play any of these cards. If I play the coin, I can get one Frostbow. I'll get one combo out. And that'll leave me with 3 Arcane Missiles, which I can technically draw into Antonidas very soon. I was thinking maybe just pinging. Ronin played would mean I'd have to play one Frostbow. Okay, that's fine.
My hand is too full.
Well, I guess he doesn't need the card draw here, but... Whew, okay. Both Sciences are gone, so this effect should go off. Poison Seas, yeah, he's playing oh, that's awkward. Frost Nova. I don't want to. Oh my god, I don't want to. I should just play one. I think kills me to use one, but I'm gonna use it. That's fine. That's fine. I believe I have 7 cards in my deck and a 9-card hand, so if I top deck Antonidas, I've got a very good turn. That's a pain. Antonidas. I'm gonna be extra greedy here. I'm gonna be extra greedy. 27, 24. I'm gonna be so greedy here. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so greedy. If I can reduce the mana cost of this hand, that'll give me 0 cost. Oh my god, this is gonna be good. It's gonna do so much potential damage here. I'm gonna get a whole hand of fireballs, so he can just combo me. He's not gonna have combo. He's not gonna have combo. He's playing Fatigue Druid. I love this matchup. This matchup is great. This hand is prepared. Oh wait, have I got a full hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a full hand. Oh, that's a pain. He's not hitting me. Does this coin have any use at the moment? If I play that... I've got 5 cards left. There's a 20% chance to get what I need. It's getting kind of awkward here. Am I just being too greedy? No, I'm not. I need to just use the coin. I'm just going to use the coin. 27, 24, he's exactly 3 life above me, so I don't want to give him any more damage, so he doesn't spawn any more minions. I could start playing for the Wombo now. Okay. That's fine. That is perfectly fine by me. 6. 5. That's fine. I'm going to save the Frostbelt for Archmage. Because I have an Ice Block up, I'm actually feeling quite comfortable here. But he's drawing... He's healing. Okay, that's fine. That's really cute. Sludge. Oh my god, there's 2 cards, 3 cards in my deck left. This is such a pain. Okay. Gonna swipe it. Just gonna hit it. He's gonna hit me though. Has he got the combo? He's not got the combo. He's not playing combo. Okay, that's cute. Come on, draw Thaurissan next, please. Please draw Thaurissan. I mean, I've got 7, 8, 9, 10, which gives me 18 damage, which isn't really what I want. He's put me down here. 22. Oh, that's not enough. Nothing here dies. Yes! I have Thaurissan. Which means everything in this hand. Do I freeze now?
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Nothing can stop me.
So I now have tasty hand here. Very tasty hand. Naturalize.
I'm out of cards.
You require my assistance.
That's 3, 7, 11. He's gonna kill me, isn't he? Oh my god.
I'm almost out of cards.
He's used both swipes. He's used both naturalizes. He's used 1 poison seeds. He has used... You have to 2 swipes. Should have no more removal left. I don't think there's much else to have seen. Oh god.
Time waits for no one.
Oh, he's getting so close here. So if I flame strike, If I flame strike this, hit you, and hit that.
I'm out of cards.
Can I do this? Can I do this? There's nothing left he can do to my face. Come on, Tree of Life me. Tree of Life me, come on. Tree of Life me. What is this deck I'm playing? What kind of Mildred is this? Oh my god, does this work? Oh no, how much should I take? Oh no.
Interesting.
Don't just end. If you end and misplay. If he doesn't attack me. If he does not attack me. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Play another card. Oh, don't attack me. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Guys! God. Oh my god.
My sincerest apologies.
I concede.
He misplayed that so hard. Yo. Oh my god. Never lucky.